Well, hello everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods today. As you can see, we're taking a look at this game right here, Far Cry 5. This is going to be, folks, a brutally honest review of Far Cry 5, but I'm going to tell you something right here right now. This video probably won't be all that entertaining, so if you're looking for entertainment value in a video like this, you might want to go and just maybe subscribe to Jake Paul, okay? I'm not going to act like a spaz here in today's video. This is, again, going to be a brutally honest review of Far Cry 5, and we're really going to answer, or at least try and answer the question, is Far Cry 5 worth $60? We go to the map here, and as I kind of hover around, you can see that there's these regions. We have Faith, we have John, we have Jacob, and it's sort of like Mafia 3, where you got to basically take these dudes out, and obviously you can't just go in and kill these people, you know what I mean? You can't do that. You got to work your way up, so there's these resistance points here where you kind of got to do these missions to get to this dude, basically. And that's the case for all of these regions. And then ultimately, once you complete all of that, you can get to the main bad guy, Joseph Seed. So again, it's sort of like Mafia 3, where you had to take out these smaller, like, underbosses and, you know, start killing and shooting and killing and shooting and killing and shooting and killing and shooting and killing and shooting, just so that you can get to the bad guy. And I'm telling you, I don't know why people have said that, oh, Far Cry 5 really changes up the formula. I don't know what games you guys are playing. I'd love to play it. I'd love to experience that game. But I'm telling you, after having put so many hours into this game, that this game does not, I repeat, does not change up the formula. Okay, you look at Far Cry 2, which is a game that came out, what, 10 years ago? And in Far Cry 2, you're doing the same stuff here in Far Cry 5 that you weren't doing in Far Cry 2. Liberating outposts, shooting basically everything on sight. And if you roam around here, as I'm doing, just driving my four-wheeler on this road, you will see that there's just a constant barrage of enemies and things to see. But ultimately, all of that just consists of the same thing over and over and over again. You know, you just drive around and, oh, there's someone tailgating me. Oh, there's someone trying to shoot me. Oh, it just happens over and over and over again. There's literally no variety to this world, man. And it just gets so repetitive. I mean, you can even go out into the woods here, as we're kind of doing, and just roam around and, you know, jerk off and do whatever you do here in these games, and it's the same thing. Oh, there's a human. It's probably an enemy. And if it's not an enemy, you can just kind of like buy shit from people. Like, there's nothing to this game. And again, we go back to that point that, oh, Far Cry 5, it changes up the formula. No, it does not. Let me get back on the road and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, like I was talking about earlier, where the game just like kind of throws the same crap at you over and over and over again. It's like, bro, come on, bring something new to the table, man. Evolve the open world genre. You have an opportunity here to do something with it, and you don't do anything with it. So as I'm up back on the main road here, I will show you exactly what I was talking about earlier. So as you can see, if behind me there's some enemies that are trying to get at me, they're probably going to start shooting. But as I continue driving here, if I can even do that, because they're going to start shooting and trying to kill me. It's like harassment, the video game. You just, you know, I'm serious. It's literally, they should just call that Far Cry harassment. That's all. You just get harassed 24/7. You can't even look at the beautiful graphics. And it does have great graphics, by the way, but you can't even do that because you're just getting shot at constantly. It's shooting the video game. Kill, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. Rinse and repeat. I apologize for this crappy gameplay, but I'm just trying to kind of drive home the point that this game brings nothing new to the table. And it just blows my mind how some people think that this actually does bring something new to the table. How supposedly Far Cry 5 changes the formula up. Oh, just because they removed radio towers, that means that Ubisoft really did a hell of a job in terms of changing up the formula? No! Look at this. I'm roaming around. I'm driving on this road. I'm trying to drive on this road. And look, more enemies just keep popping up. More vehicles. The road, as you get on the road and continue driving on this road, the road just gets more and more populated with the same old crap over and over and over. It's like they copy and paste every mile you go. You know, oh, there's some enemies up ahead. Wow, that's totally new. I'm serious, folks. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to pull your chain here. Look at this. I'm driving. Enemies constantly. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And if you do a mission here in Far Cry 5, guess what? It basically consists of you following this NPC that you couldn't care less about just to liberate a freaking outpost or shoot a bunch of freaking enemies up. How does this game bring anything new to the table? That is what I don't understand. Did some of these reviewers drink the Kool-Aid? Because it sure as hell seems like they did, bro. And again, I'm not trying to come on here and be a negative Nancy, but as you can see, it's just the same thing over. Why would I want to spend any time in this world when it's so predictable? You know, people talk about the sense of unpredictability here in these games between the wildlife and the NPCs. Bro, I played the previous Far Cry games. I know what to expect here. Stop saying that this game brings something new to the table. Stop saying that Far Cry 5 changes up the formula, because it does anything but that. Look at this. I'm just driving on the road, and I'm constantly getting harassed. Oh, there's more enemies. Gee, that's so original. Never seen that before. You know what I mean? Come on, folks. Oh, man. They just want you to shoot, 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 and do nothing else. Nothing else. There's nothing to this game. The bottom line here, the bottom line for Far Cry 5, and we're going to try and answer that question, is it worth $60? I say no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the bottom line here for Far Cry 5 is that it brings nothing new to the table. If you loved previous Far Cry games, this one is going to win you over. If you didn't like previous Far Cry games, this one will not win you over. Let's stop at this gas station here just to see what will happen. Oh, the enemies have spotted me. Oh, there's some more enemies here at this gas station. Let's go ahead and try and take them down. I'm shooting. This is so fun. This is so original. Come on, Ubisoft. You know what I mean? This is so freaking ridiculous. I got my bazooka out. Boom, you're dead. And I'm sure more and more enemies will come. Folks, this is Far Cry 5. Folks, this is the real look at Far Cry 5. I'm giving you a real glimpse of what this game has to offer, okay? And there's no one else on the internet that is doing that. And as I play this game, folks, I just can't help but think how amazing Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be. I know I sound like a Rockstar fanboy, but if that makes me a Rockstar fanboy, then so be it. Because I know when Red Dead Redemption 2 drops later this year, it is going to revolutionize the open world genre. And not only that, but gaming forever. Rockstar is the best in the world at what they do. They know what they're doing. And at least in those games, and all of the games that Rockstar has ever put out, you don't just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. You know, they give you variety. They give you an incentive to do the things you're doing in their games. But here in Far Cry 5, bro, no incentive, no rhyme or reason. Shoot the video game. Shoot, 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 shoot. I don't care if you disagree. I really don't care, folks. But it's the reality of the situation. It is. Far Cry 5, the video game. You roam around, nothing happens, the world isn't living or breathing, and you just roam around to find more enemies to shoot and kill and shoot and kill, and bro, it just gets old. I would rather play Mafia 3. And that game is very, 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 very repetitive. Just like this game is. You do the exact same thing over and over and over again. And once you put a couple of hours into this thing, you've seen it all. And it sucks that I have to come on here and say that. But I can't be disingenuous with you. I can't say otherwise. Because that's, again, the reality of the situation here in Far Cry 5. And as I'm back on the road here, bro, you can see that it's like they've copied and pasted these enemies to be in these certain spots, and as you jump back on the road, it becomes more and more populated just so you can continue shooting and killing and shooting and killing. And bro, it just gets so how does this game change up the formula? Please let me know. Am I playing this wrong? Is there something that I'm not seeing? I would love to know.